Hello and welcome back to Survive the Nights. Yeah, I've just come here and punched out a few zombies. I wasn't going to record this, I was going to play something else, but while I'm kind of got playing it, I thought I might as well record. Um, as you can see in the top right hand corner, this is unlisted early access 0.1.2, so it's 2 updates since the last time we played. Again, this is in the experimental branch. So again, everything you see in this game is liable to change. This is extremely early access, and it is not representative of the finished product, which we have covered before. I will also have a little disclaimer flying across the screen because some people are planks, and they don't seem to realise that a game takes many years to develop. Many years. This is basically just the basic version that they've got together that works. That the obviously people like myself that backed the game years ago are able to take for a test drive and try, with the assistance of obviously more backers like myself and the developers, try to get a more stable version for Steam Early Access. So we're just going to do a bit of looting up. I've not been here before. It's quite a new spawn for me, this one. I'm not too sure where I am. We're going to do a little bit of crafting. Try and get campfire built and just see what's going on. There's only a couple of us on this server. The population's not exactly high, mainly because it's extremely early access. They don't want the population to be exactly high. They want it to be just a steady amount of testers that can report bugs and hopefully get this game working right. Right, on a personal note, I know I've been absent for a little while and I've lost a fair few subs because of that. Channel's obviously been a bit sort of derelict for a little while. I've had a few issues. My PC, despite how much money I throw at it, my PC just never seems to want to work correctly. I mean, I spent like £700-800 on the thing lately, updating the processor, updating the motherboard. I bought some new RAM off of an eBay shop, which has just failed on me. This is why I've been offline for quite a bit lately, because I've not been able to boot up my computer. It's just been failing every time I tried to boot it up. So I bought a diagnostic card and did a few diagnostics of what's wrong with it, and yeah, it's the RAM failing, unfortunately. And this is pretty good RAM as well, so I mean, it's really annoying. I'm going to try and get my money back from the seller, because the RAM's only like, what, 7 months old, and you should really get a 12 months warranty with a product. And they are a proper shop. It's not like a private sale over eBay. It's actually purchased from what I would class as a reputable eBay seller. You know, every bit as good as going to your local Maplins and buying it. You know what I mean? But we'll see what they're like if they don't return. If they don't return, I'll just name and shame them. But you know. The computer's running okay at the moment. We're running steady between 50 to 60 frames per second. I am only down to 8 gigabytes of RAM now, unfortunately. I don't have 24 gig anymore because 16 gigs failed. This is the bigger thing, you see. It's 16 gigabyte that's failed, and it's really annoying. It was always good having that extra memory just for games such as this, for example, that are incomplete and will have issues, because obviously if a game's got a memory leak and you've only got 8 gig of RAM, it's soon going to use all that RAM up in it. But if you've got oodles of RAM like I've had previously, it was able to mitigate the problems with memory leakage, especially on games like 7 Days to Die. As much as I love 7 Days to Die, it's always, as far as I can remember, it's always had some kind of memory leak. You know, so with this game, if you see it juddering or skipping or random frame dropping, it might not be the game. It might actually be my system because it's lack of RAM. Obviously, the game will be contributing to that with it being early access. Well, extremely unlisted early access, should I say? Right, so we're just going to have a look up here, see if we can get any bearings on where we are. If you know me by now, I always tend to look for the power station at Union Point. It's kind of like a focal point to me, so I know where I am. See, like then it was a bit janky. I don't like it when I don't know where I am. I'm happy that they've got the weather system working on this build. It's nice to have some different scenery, especially if it snows or what have you. I mean, I'll give the developers credit where credit's due. Even though the game's a bit janky and obviously a lot of work to do, you do get pretty good frame rate. I mean, if we look at the options, my graphics on ultra, and again, this is just with 8 gig of RAM, and I'm getting good, solid 60 frames per second. And the game does look pretty nice. So, I mean, if you're pissed off that the game doesn't have more content, you should at least be happy that they've designed the map well and they put real good detail into the level design. You know, it's really, really well done. I mean, even just the textures that, you know, the dirt textures and the grass, the trees. On 7 Days to Die, all these are 2D images. Here it's nice 3D images. You know what I mean? So yeah. And also the effect, like when you run through brush, slows you down. You struggle to get through it, as you would. If you was running through thick brush in real life, it wouldn't be quite so easy, you know. So yeah, I mean, credit where credit's due with that. So anyway, kind of covered why I've not been doing many videos. Well, I mean, that's not the only reason. Another reason is, I mean, I don't really go into my private life very often, but I am obviously called Philip. I'm 39 years old. Not exactly young, I know this. And I have 4 children, and obviously a wife. And my children are rather loud. As they've got older, they tend to have got louder, which is making it very difficult for me to actually record. I can't record through the day or of an evening now because the children are just playing and they're just making too much noise. I spent so much time editing out the children screaming in the background, using auditions, just editing out kids screaming, baby crying. Because my kids, my youngest son is James. He's 2-year-old. He'll be 3 soon in March. So he's an handful. He's an handful. It's that kind of age group. But don't get me wrong, he's a beautiful, wonderful little boy. But yeah, he's definitely a handful. Then I have 2 daughters. They're not twins, but they're very, very close together. Me and the wife planned it that way because we wanted them to be close little sisters. You know, I mean, one of them is Lucy. She's 7 years old. And my other daughter is Charlotte. She's 6 years old. But literally, there's only, about 11 months between them. They both got their birthdays in April. Probably a couple of weeks apart. And the last one is my eldest son, which is Michael. Michael, he's my son. He's disabled, so he's a bunch of hard work. When I say disabled, he's not physically disabled. It's more mentally disabled, and it's not a severe thing. It's just a development delay. Like he's 13-year-old, but his mental capacity is more like a 7-8-year-old kind of thing. You know, he's a lovely lad. He's just, you know, he is what he is. Unique, isn't he? But I mean, he never gives us any trouble. He's like any young teenager, you know, any 13-year-old kid. He lives on the Xbox. We never see him from one day to next. So yeah, but yeah, pretty busy life. See, like that frame rate there. I'm not sure if it was my system at fault there or the game itself. I'll probably say the game because my system's not been running too bad lately. I mean, I'm not doing too bad on the game. I'm running at around 70 to 80 frames per second at the moment. So yeah, so that's another reason why I'm finding it difficult to record at the moment, because my daughters, being 6, 7, that kind of age group, they're little tearaways. They are real little madams, proper little madams. They're getting their own little personalities and their own little attitudes at the moment, and they're really, really trying to test me. I think because I'm nearly 40, and I don't know. I think it's one of those things. As you get older, things just seem to get a lot harder. So yeah, struggling. But yeah, I mean they're not bad kids. Just maybe me being a bit old, fat, and lazy, you know. So that's one of the reasons I don't record of an evening, because I'm pretty good with Adobe Auditions. I'm pretty good at editing audio and making the quality of the audio pretty crisp. But it's just taking too much of my time. And I don't know if you've noticed lately that there's been a big hoo-ha over YouTube's monetization policies. They've changed all the monetization, and pretty much if you don't have over 1,000 subs and 4,000 hours viewed minutes per year, then they take away the monetization. Now, this is where I'm going to ask y'all if you like the videos to subscribe, because it really helps us out. I don't normally on my videos ask people to subscribe. I just leave it up to you, but it really does help, and I really do appreciate every sub I get. Now, technically, apart from the subs, I don't have enough subs. I need to get 1,000 subs minimum, but I do get enough viewing and enough hits over the year to justify monetization, apart from the 1,000 subs, which I don't have, which I would appreciate it if we could do it. I got I think it's around 20 days to get 1,000 subs, otherwise I will lose my monetization, which I know to some it's pretty crippling, because some people rely on the extra funds generated through YouTube. I thankfully don't. I'm financially not in a bad situation. Me and the wife, we don't do too bad financially. Pretty much, I don't earn a great deal of money on YouTube, never have. And when I do earn money on YouTube, I just generally buy a game and do a giveaway. But I would like to continue with the monetization, so I would like to... Oops, sugar. I would like to get the 1,000 subs and continue the monetization, and maybe bring some better giveaways, and yeah, maybe even get some servers up for us all to play on. Who knows? So yeah, if you do like the videos, I would appreciate you subscribe. And even if your mates want to subscribe, if they've never watched my channel before, even if they never watch it again, just having the subs don't cost you anything to sub, and it really does help us out. That'd be appreciated. So anyway, that's enough for that. I'm sure you don't all want boring regarding YouTube's policies, as much as we may disagree with them. I'm not going to go on about it all the time, like some do, crying into their coffee over it. But ultimately, YouTube blaming the smaller YouTubers for the likes of Coca-Cola going away. What they should be blaming is the fact that they're showing beheading videos and putting a Coke video advert in between. I'm sure Coke take offence to that more than they do a YouTuber saying the odd naughty word. You know. But anyway, I can see where the Union Point power station is. I'm sure you all saw it over there. So what I'll do is I'll cut the video here, and we shall magically, by the power of video editing, be over there. Woohoo! Well, I'm not one to resist a rooting and a looting and a tooting opportunity. So let's Mersey on down here and get some loot. Alright, that's another thing in this alpha. In this latest update, we've got maps now, as you can see. I didn't really explain this, did I? Excuse me. And they've also sped up the stamina, and your recipes work now. You start with water tablets, and you can purify your water through combining them in here. A lot of people I see making mistakes, clicking this like mad to try and search for the recipes. Left click, right click, and then you can search for whatever you want to search for, and it tells you recipes and how to craft it. But anyway, so if we press M, we have a map. Woohoo! We can grid it, we can road it, we can landmark it, we can town name it, POIs. Get rid of it all. You can have it completely blank if you want. But why would we want to do that when it's got nice details on it? Now, I do not have a compass. But had I had a compass, it would show where you are on the map. Now, I believe we're here. No, wait a minute. I'm talking out of my bum cheeks. Union Point. Where's a power station? That's a power station, isn't it? Is it? Yep. So if we're at that power station, there's a building over here, and we're between the river. So let's have another look. Yeah, probably around here somewhere. Because there's a road. Here, never mind. Let's go looting and doing a rooting. Get some loot. I wonder if there's any more buildings or it's just this one. Because we don't essentially have to go to the power plant. We'll just have to head in that direction so we can get to Union Point or Sage Creek. Any undead? Nope, we're clear. Sometimes you get footlockers in these, it's always worth a check. Right. Workbench. You can use these now for crafting the workbenches. I'm not sure. Yeah, some things require a workbench. And this is what you would use. We'll search the toolboxes. Nothing. These garages are pretty handy. If it's coming close to night time and you just need to be somewhere safe for night, just literally jump on here. Try not to fall off. And jump over there. Zombies cannot get to you. You are perfectly safe for the night. Perfectly safe. Alternatively, you could even just jump on that. Boom. Safe at night. Ow, me leg! Well, that wasn't so clever, was it? Netting. Right, okay. Any compass? You search for items, but nothing is found. Right. Hold F. It highlights points of interest. Right, so that's something we've learnt. So in here, if we hold F, anything you can loot shines up. That's interesting to know. It tells you your stats as well, doesn't it? 56 items nearby. 56 items? Where? I see 56 items. We'll take that, but we won't take the alternators because vehicles are not in the game yet. We'll take the food. Beats, screwdriver, air horn. What's that for? I can't see why I'd need an air horn. Plenty of food. We'll take the rounds, we'll take the cardboard for making tinder. And then we're done here. Time to blow this joint. Let's have a little look round, see if there's anything else. Building wise. Nope. Kinda know where I am. I've been through this place a few times. So we're coming up on a farm, and it is getting night time now. So we need to do a quick bit of looting. And find somewhere to hide. To survive the night. Probably going to be zombies in here. This doesn't ring a bell. I don't think I've been here before. No zombies. Weird. I'm not going to complain. Take advantage of the situation. Cinder blocks. Bit of wheat. Nothing overly of interest. You scared me. Close the doors, and if zombies do come, they've got to at least open the doors. That reminds me, I've not seen a zombie yet since we've been here. Ooh, bleach will take you. We'll take you. Did I get hatchet head? Head. Oh, it's axe, not a hatchet. Take all that. Pretty good loot there. Pretty good loot. What do we need? We need a lot of stuff. Ooh, wood axe. Lamp head. That's not a headlamp, is it? We'll have a look in a moment. Let's highlight the lootables. Firecrackers, bolts, spoon, firecrackers. Ooh, we have a machete. Equip that big boy. Since I killed those zombies earlier, we haven't encountered any more since. Maybe they've lowered the amount that spawn for help with server optimization temporarily. Badly placed props there coming through the wall. Just a matter of nothing, they'll fix in due course. Get a gauze pad and heal myself now. Nice. Nice. Very nice. There is an upstairs, yeah. Tell you, that spinny thing outside is annoying. A gun there. A gun there. Just placed on top of the cabinet. How nice. Come take my gun. Alright. Anything here? What am I doing? Hatchet. Hatchet head. Right. There's a little bit of daylight left. Right. So, I'm going to find somewhere to hide for the night. This rock here. And, nope. Right. So it's been survive the nights. I know we've not got a lot done at the moment. I was wanting to hit Union Point, but it is getting late here in the UK. It's 1:50 in the morning, and I'm a bit tired, so I'm going to call it for now. We did a little bit of looting. We had a little bit of a chat about YouTube monetization and how they intend to annoy all the smaller YouTubers. So if you have enjoyed, please give it a like and a subscribe. And if you could get your mates to subscribe, your family to subscribe, your mum, your brother, your sister, your auntie, your uncle, your pussycat, your dog, anyone that can get me a subscribe is appreciated. It really does help out. Thank you very much. I'm Philaro, and this has been Sublime Survive the Nights. Unlisted early access. Extremely early build. All subject to change. Night night.